Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with your boy, JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Today is Friday, August 16th, and the Phillies will be taking on the Washington Nationals for Game 2 of this 4-game series. Now, last night was an admiration. The Phillies did win 13-3 and absolutely mollywopped Mitchell Parker and the Washington Nationals. Phillies were able to put up 17 hits in last night's clinic, and 4 of those hits came from Wes Wilson, who got the 10th cycle in Philadelphia Phillies history, and that was certainly something special that I'm sure a lot of Phillies fans will remember throughout the rest of time. So Kyle Schwarber ended up going 1 for 5 yesterday. Every single starter in the lineup ended up getting a hit in last night's game, and, 8 of the 9 guys also scored a run as well, and that was just a really incredible outing by Philadelphia. They did such a great job on the defensive side, even on the mound, too. You had Bohm and Casty go back-to-back as well yesterday to start things off. Bohm had a 3-run homer. Castellanos then followed up with a solo shot himself. Trea Turner had 3 hits yesterday. Bryce Harper had a couple of really nice base hits and was hustling all the way. There were a lot of really good things in last night's game, and you could really spend so much time talking about everything. Even Johan Rojas just continues to be one of the best hitters on this Phillies team over the last couple of weeks. He ended up having 3 RBI, had a big 2-run single in that 8th inning, and the Phillies are looking to try to add on to the momentum that they had from last night into tonight's game. Temperature outside, it's 85 degrees. It is partly cloudy. And while Carlos Ruiz, Chooch, as they call him, got to throw out the first pitch, was a member of the 2008 World Series team. And he got hugs from John Middleton and actually threw the first pitch to Brad Lidge. And that was really something that was full circle. Brad Lidge, of course, got the final out of the 2008 World Series by striking out Eric Hinsky. And, behind the plate was Carlos Ruiz, and it was really a special moment for roles to be sort of vice versa, if you will. So Lidge ended up hugging Carlos Ruiz, and that was just such a money shot, and the Phillies are hoping to sort of add on to what's supposed to be an incredible weekend with Alumni Weekend, Phillies Alumni Weekend, and it should be a lot of fun for sure. All right, so Alex Call will be leading things off for the Washington Nationals. We'll talk about today's game right now. Let's get into the starting lineups. So it'll be Alex Call batting in the leadoff spot. Then C.J. Abrams batting second. He's over at shortstop. Call is in right field. James Wood is playing out in left field. Andres Chaparro is batting fourth, and he's going to be DHing in tonight's game. Then you got Keibert Ruiz catching behind the plate. He had a multi-homer game last night. Luis Garcia Jr. is batting sixth and playing over at second base. Juan Yepes is over at first base, batting seventh. Jose Tena, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Jacob Young is playing out in center field. He will be batting in the 9th spot. And the Phillies will send Aaron Nola on the mound today. Phillies are in their City Connect uniforms. This is the third to last time that they will be wearing these in the regular season on Friday night, so there's just 2 more Fridays where they will be wearing these uniforms. Start number 25 for Aaron Nola on the season will be tonight. He's gone 147 1/3 of an inning, has a 3.60 earned run average and 138 strikeouts, and he's done a pretty good job overall against the Washington Nationals, and he's hoping to have another really good outing against them tonight. He'll be going up against Patrick Corbin. Aaron Nola with a knuckle curve, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and a cutter. Batters are just hitting .210 against the knuckle curve and 143 against the 4-seamer. It's just been the sinker and the changeup where he's really had not as much success on those pitches. But when he's on, that's for sure. He'll have to face Alex Call here first. Nola, last time he pitched against the Nationals, ended up going 7 innings and did a pretty good job. He's gone 12 and 2/3 against the Nationals overall this season, but the last time he faced them, which was on May 19th, he actually went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, both on solo homers, and he had 5 strikeouts. All right, so here we go. We're ready to get underway, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. It was a sinker that was right down the middle to Alex Call. All right, so we are underway officially. Call batting .392 with 1 homer and 12 RBI so far on the season. Continues to hit well in the month of August. And the 0-1 swung on and missed. So no balls, 2 strikes. See where this pitch was, right down the middle once again. Last time Nola pitched, he did go 5 innings, allowed 9 hits, and surrendered 3 earned runs. Had 4 strikeouts and got the loss. That was his 6th loss of the season. Nola winds up, kicks, and delivers. It's outside for ball 1. Nola hasn't won a game since July 11th, and that was back against the Dodgers. So in 5 straight games, he has gone 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way. It's chopped foul towards the third base side. Mark Ripperger is going to be calling the balls and the strikes behind the plate in tonight's game. Then it's Alfonso Marquez over at first base. Austin Jones is at second, and Roberto Ortiz is over at third base. That is the crew chief for tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Remember, we said that Carlos Ruiz got to throw out the first pitch to Brad Lidge today in honor of Phillies Alumni Weekend. 1-2 pitch. That is just, and I mean just, barely up high for ball 2. What's going on, AJP? How you doing? Let's get another win today. I agree with that. I absolutely agree. Money line for the Phillies is at -280, and the over-under, according to ESPN Bet, is at 9.5. The pitch. That misses low and outside for ball 3. JT is catching behind the plate today. On the bump is Nola. First base, you got Harper. At third, it's Bohm. Turner's at short, and Stott's at second. And the payoff pitch. Fly ball hit out over to right field. Castellanos gets under it, over towards the track, and just makes the catch to get out number 1. Nick is out in right field. Center fielder is Johan Rojas, and playing out in left field once again tonight is Wes Wilson. Nice job, AJP. You have to share it with me. You're going viral. 1 out, top of the first. And here comes C.J. Abrams, and the first pitch is way inside. Did that actually get him on the jersey? It did. According to Mark Ripperger, hit him just on the jersey, and Abrams gets aboard. Let's see. Maybe. A little bit hard to tell. Let's see, was there a little move? Beats me to it. Alex Call flat out to right, and Abrams gets on via hit by pitch. Just toss back over to first base, and Abrams is safe. You got to be careful with him on the bases. And James Wood is up to bat for the Washington Nationals. And Nola gets set the letters and fires. And that pitch is fouled off. On my way to the game, my daughter got married this afternoon. Congratulations. On my way to the game, says Paula. That was 2 separate thoughts. On my way to the game right now, my daughter got married this afternoon. Congratulations to Josh and Sarah. That is awesome. The 1 pitch. That is taken for strike 2, so congratulations to them. There we go. Congratulations to Josh and Sarah. That is awesome. incredible day for them. The ball is 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way. Ground ball through the right side for a base hit. Castellanos will get over to it, and going on over to third base is Abrams. So there's 2 base runners now over at the corners as James Wood gets on with a single, and Andres Chaparro is coming up to bat. Good hustle by Abrams as he was rounding second base, just heading on over to third base with a head of steam. Nola just not able to capitalize in that at bat there. Excuse me. Abrams at third and Wood over at first. Traffic on the bases for the Nationals. And we're in the top of the first. Andres Chaparro, who's DHing tonight, is up to bat. And he takes on the outside corner for strike 1. Mentioned before that Patrick Corbin is going to be pitching for the Washington Nationals. The Phillies have had a lot of success against Patrick Corbin over his last 5 outings. 0-1 is the count. Nola gets set the letters and delivers, and a good block by JT backhanded it as it was in the dirt and outside. Oh yes, our socials are in the description, so make sure that you go follow our LINKTREE. I think that should work. I hope it does. 1 ball, 1 strike. If it doesn't, that means I gotta update it. And the next pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Good knuckle curve thrown by Aaron Nola. We got TikTok, we got Twitter, or X as they call it now, and Instagram. 14 pitches by Nola, and the 1-2 is a high bouncer hit over to shortstop. Turner tags the bag for 1, throws over to first, got him. A 6-3 double play to get out of the traffic jam. And we go to the bottom of the first. Phillies are coming up to bat. No score so far between the Phillies and the Nationals. That was much needed. JJ, how's it hanging? Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good, dude. How you doing? All right, so in case you are just tuning in, Aaron Nola got Alex called a fly out to right field. Then C.J. Abrams got hit by a pitch just on the jersey. James Wood then singled, and Abrams went over to third. And Andres Chaparro just ended the inning with a 6-3 double play. All right, so final score predictions. Comment down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We got 4 more subs in order for us to get to 3850. All right, so the Phillies lineup will look just like this. It'll be Kyle Schwarber batting in the leadoff spot. He's DHing tonight. As always, Trea Turner's batting second. Bryce Harper's hitting third. Bohm is batting fourth right behind him. And it's Casty in the 5 spot. JT following him up. Bryson Stott is batting 7th. Wes Wilson, who got the cycle in last night's game, is batting 8th. And Yohan Rojas in the 9 spot playing out in center field. He is batting 9th. So again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Realmuto, Stott, Wilson, and Rojas in the lineup for tonight's game. Hopefully you're all doing well. Walmart's Finest says 5-3 Phils is his final score prediction. Philly Prod says 8-3 is his final score prediction. Hardcore for All says 7-6. What's going on, Hardcore for All? Hello. How you doing? Any of y'all notice this a new shirt that we're wearing? We got a Trea Turner shirt on. It's a new one. 8-3 Phils, says Norman. Phillies again are in their City Connect uniforms. Schwarber will be batting in the leadoff spot, hitting .253 on the season so far. Love to try to see him try to get the Phillies on the board early on here. Corbin versus Schwarber. Who will win the battle? First pitch. Line drive. It's played on the bounce, though, by the first baseman, and the tag to the bag is in plenty of time by Juan Yepez. Hit pretty sharply, just on the nose, but Yepez was playing over towards the line and playing back as well. And there's 1 out already in the bottom of the first. I'm feeling another blowout win today. These uniforms have grown on me. I can't lie. See, that's what happens. That's what happens, man. And when you see them in a postseason run, you'll probably like them more. The pitch on the way, and that is way inside and low for a ball. Trea's average now sits at 302. Remember, he had 3 hits in last night's game, so that was a good sign for him. He was benched the day before. 1-0 by Corbin. That is swung on and missed. The count is now 1-1. Nationals defense tonight. We got Keibert Ruiz catching behind the plate. Patrick Corbin's on the mound. The pitch. Check swing. Did Turner go? And the first base umpire says no. In the outfield for the Nationals, it'll be James Wood out in left, Jacob Young playing out in center, and Alex Collin right. And we'll get to the infielders in just a few moments as the 2-1 is low and away. Abrams is over at shortstop. Over at third base, it's Luis Garcia Jr. Jose Tena is over at third. My mistake. Luis Garcia Jr. is over at second, and Juan Yepez is over at first. 3-1 pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit, and Trea Turner is 4 for his last 5. And he goes the opposite way. He slices it out to right field, and he gets high fives from Dusty Wathan over at first base. This is the Trea Turner that we have come to love. Going the opposite way, turning on a fastball, and just exploding it out to right field and not even pulling it. So now it's Bryce Harper who's up to bat, wearing his dark black batting gloves. In the pitch, and that is swung on and missed. What's up, Steven? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming on here. Bryce batting .283 with a .374 on-base percentage, 26 homers and 73 runs manufactured. The pitch by Corbin. That is in the dirt for a ball. George! It's great. Harper is batting .326 lifetime against Patrick Corbin. And the next pitch is low and away for ball 2. He's had a lot of success against him, that's for sure. And, of course, was a teammate of his as well. Toss back over to first, and Trea Turner is safe. Turner was, of course, another teammate of his, too. Of course, I have Verizon. Yes. I definitely have Verizon. 2-1 pitch. That is low for ball 3. If you watch it on your laptop, that's usually the hit or the miss. That's how it goes. I'm definitely sure I'm watching it on Verizon. I have my cable box on. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Harper. Line drive, foul ball. Mentioned that Harper's batting .326 against Patrick Corbin, but he has 5 doubles, no homers, 3 RBI, though, and 14 hits. Another disengagement attempt over at first base, and the throw is not even going to apply a tag. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. You're more than welcome to donate as well. And again, it's on NBC tonight, and it's usually on NBC. That's true. The payoff pitch to Bryce Harper. Line drive, foul ball. He's taken some really good swings. Went the opposite way a couple of times over his last few games. He has good cuts now, and his approaches have looked really good. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. And the payoff pitch. And that is popped up, hit out over towards shallow left field. Harper will slam the bat down. And Wood will get under it to make the catch for out number 2. Not happy with himself after that swing. Now it's Alec Bohm who comes up. And last night, of course, he had a 3-run homer and was the first one to homer in the back-to-back homers with him and Castellanos. Bohm's average sits at 297. He's third in the National League in RBI with 84. And the pitch on the way is wide. Turner's over at first. There's no score. We're in the bottom of the first. Phillies and Nationals playing in Game 2 of a 4-game set. The 1-0. And that is a check swing, and he went around, not even an appeal. Was made over to first. It was called a strike. It was a sinker at 91. Corbin kicks, fires, and that time it misses low, maybe a little bit outside for ball 2. The Phightins are 7 games above the Braves in the NL East standings, 9 games above the Mets, and 16.5 above the Nationals. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, and Alec Bohm lands down on one knee as he tries to fish after like it was a curve. Came in at 72 miles per hour. Patrick Corbin gets set and fires the pitch. Fly ball hit out over to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Trea Turner's going to go on over to third base. And even though it jammed Bohm, he gets on with a bloop single. That's going to put runners over at the corners for Philadelphia with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Today's my birthday. Can you ring the bell? Got it, Solvable C. And you get one extra thing, too. A charge! There you go. Perfect timing, Solvable C. Thank you so much for the $2 dono, man. So we got a birthday and a wedding today. Also, today is Rob Thompson's birthday, so happy birthday to the skipper for the Phils. The pitch, and that's taken in the dirt for a ball to Nick Castellanos. Trea Turner is 90 feet away, and Alec Bohm, by the way, just continued his on-base streak to 34 games in a row. 1 ball, no strikes. He's over at first. And the next pitch, good take by Castellanos. He wanted to swing at that, but it was low and outside. Happy birthday, and again, shout out to, who was it? Somebody said that their daughter got married today. Pitch to Castellanos, popped up and hit over towards shallow right field. Call is there, and he gets under it, and the catch is made, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left, and we head to the top of the second. No score at Citizens Bank Park. Happy birthday, champ. Phillies hit the run line for your birthday. Who, Rob Thompson? Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Turn on the notification bell icons. And that way you'll know when I go live. All right, so I asked a poll question, as I always do. And I want to know, why is this not coming up? I had it up before. But I guess my YouTube channel was not up right now. That's a little bit weird. Anyhow, let's change that. Let's definitely change that right now. We got 233 people watching.
Lost in the whirlpool of tasks?
Whoa. I thought I muted that. I guess not. 223 people watching and only 40 likes. Let's change that first and foremost. So how do we feel, guys? I don't know if you guys read, but ESPN came out with an article earlier today, and we'll talk a little bit more about it as the game does go on. But they talked about a potential rule for starting pitchers going at least 6 innings for Major League Baseball starters. Now, we are going to look more into this because, obviously, when there's an injury, there's going to be exceptions to this rule. And I want to know, for those of you that have heard about this, what are your thoughts about it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you on the fence about it, or do you have to research it in order for you to come up with a conclusion for yourself? 41% of you have said, I don't like it, and already 64 votes. 30% of you do like it, 14% of you are on the fence about it, and 16% of you say that you have to research it. So Keibert Ruiz comes up, and the first pitch is popped out over to right field, and Ruiz got way under it, and there is one gone on the first pitch of the second inning. And again, we'll talk more about it as it goes, or as the game goes on. One out, top of the second. Luis Garcia Jr. is up to bat. And he shows bunt, pops it up. It's a foul ball, though, and it goes into the Nationals dugout. I don't know who that was that caught that. It was a pretty good play, though. Jordan Weems today was let go by the Nationals. That was a roster move that they did make. The ball is one strike, and the pitch is wide for a ball. Garcia Jr. hitting .290 with 14 homers and 59 runs knocked in. Leads the team in homers and RBI on the active list. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. In case you have not checked out some of our highlight calls, we've been cutting some more YouTube shorts, and we sort of went back and did that last night. We'll be having some more of those coming up. 1-2 pitch, and that is lifted out to left field. It'll drop in right in front of Wes Wilson for a base hit, and there's an opposite field single by Luis Garcia Jr. That's the second single allowed by Nola. Garcia tends to have really good extension on his swings, and he sort of slapped that one out to left field. Something that Alec Bohm does a really good job at, just not always pulling the baseball, but just leaning towards the opposite way and taking the outside pitches over towards the other side. The pitch, ground ball hit over to Bohm, the flip over the second, there's one, and that's all that they're going to get. Bryson Stott doesn't even throw it over to first. So it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. A good play by Bohm, and honestly, the smart decision by Stott there. So it was Juan Yepes that just grounded into a 5-4 fielder's choice. And Jose Tena is coming up to bat. And our screen just froze. Great. All right. Good, our screen just froze. Good stuff. Let's try to go here. Still frozen. All right. I don't know why it's doing that. But, all right. There goes nothing. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to unplug the cable box. And I will be right back. All right. I'll be right back. TV froze. Be right back. Sorry about that. Apologize. See you very, very soon. All right, we're back. So we're in the bottom of the second, and the 0-2 pitch is taken for a called strike 3. All right, Boa was batting today and helped some of the infielders field some of the ground balls by hitting it over to them, and now he's in the booth. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the second, 1 out. And the pitch is taken outside for a ball. Is the chat still working? 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss to Bryson Stott. Sorry about the technical difficulties. What's going on, Alex? The 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bryson started a nice bunt in last night's game right after Castellanos and Bohm homered. The pitch, and that's taken low for ball 2. He has a pencil bat. His iconic pencil bat. It literally is looks just like a pencil. And it has the wood over top of the lead, and the eraser on the tippy top as he fouls the next pitch off. Grace says, "I love how JJ remains calm through his technical difficulties." Thanks. As somebody that works in production, you can't panic. Can't do that publicly. 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled away. They got to stop with these goofy bats. Dude, come on. They look so sick. And it's just for the weekend. Come on. They look cool. And plus, they helped me come up with some more catchphrases. 2-2. That's up high for ball 3. Let's run them bases, Philly, says Grace. Oh, Grace, you missed a great game last night. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. And the payoff pitch, ground ball, foul ball towards the first base side. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon. We need one more sub to get to 3850, and then we need 150 more to get us to 4,000. The payoff pitch to Stott, and that is taken low for ball 4. A 9-pitch at-bat to Bryson Stott, and he did a good job at just working his way on base and gets himself a 1-out walk. Wait, JJ wasn't the technical difficulty? Here comes Wes Wilson, who had a cycle in last night's game. And he is now up to bat. And the pitch to Wes, and that is chopped foul. I've always wondered if if this has ever happened in history, where somebody, actually the same exact person, hits the cycle 2 days in a row. Has that ever happened before? If somebody could let me know, I would really appreciate that. We got the 3850 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Congrats. The ball is 1 strike to Wes Wilson. And the pitch to Wes, swing and a miss. Let's go, people. Subscribe and like. I really like these uniforms now. They're really growing on me. They are. I'm used to it now. The ball is 2 strikes. Another sold-out crowd here at Citizens Bank Park. Lots of powder blue, lots of red, and lots of white as well. 0-2 pitch. That misses way inside and low for a ball. Sometimes I am difficult. I am a Rubik's Cube. I cannot solve myself sometimes. And other times, I don't have a solution. But sometimes I am the solution. Toss back over to first, and Stott gets back without even a tag applied. Quotes and bars from JJ. Let's cut that, shall we? Stott's over at first. He got on with a 9-pitch walk. And the 1-2 pitch that's in the dirt for ball 2. Throw over the second base to get Stott. Not in time. He dives in there safely. And the Phillies working some magic on the base pads, and they play some small ball while they do that. Let's go. So it was an 0-2 count, is now a 2-2 count. "37 pitches by Patrick Corbin. And the 2-2, that's inside. And the count is now full. What an at-bat by Wes Wilson. And this was like, you're sort of still readjusting to all these different types of at-bats the Phillies are putting up here. 3-2 pitch. And Wilson taps it foul. So Wes Wilson became the 10th player in Phillies history to get a cycle, and he did that last night. And Rob said that he's going to start not only tonight, but he's going to start tomorrow too, until his back goes cold. 3-2 on the way, swung on and missed, and Wes Wilson strikes out as he flings the bat over towards the visitors' dugout. That was Butterfingers, and Wes Wilson strikes out, and the bat boy is going to go give Wes his bat back before he heads back over to the dugout. All right, so 2 away. Stott still is over at second base, and now Johan Rojas is up to bat. Looking at the out-of-town scores, the Yankees already lead at 1-0 out in Detroit. Reds and Royals are just underway. The game started off in a rain delay. And the pitch to Johan Rojas is taken for strike 1. Rojas' average has come up to 243. Remember, when he was sent down, he was batting 222. 0-1, and the pitch. That's in the dirt. Mariners and Pirates are scoreless in the top of the third. Seattle's up to bat. Diamondbacks have the upper hand against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's 2-0 Arizona in the bottom of the second. Rays are up to bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to Johan Rojas. And the 1-1 swing and a miss. Pitch was in the dirt. Red Sox lead at 2-0 against the Baltimore Orioles. It still is in the top of the first, and there's 2 outs and 2 runners on. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johan Rojas. Bryson Stott's over at second, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Patrick Corbin gets set at the belt, looks back at second, now back to the plate in the 1-2 pitch, and Rojas taps it foul to stay alive. Patrick Corbin's now 35 years old, a 2-time All-Star, and a World Series champion. He's the only national left from that World Series championship roster that still is on the Nationals. 1-2. It's a breaking ball. That was in the dirt. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to become a member today, hit the membership link. Oh my gosh, can't even speak. I'll have to repost that membership link. If you want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. You get access to really cool emojis and a lot of other really cool things. 2-2 pitch, high bouncer, hit over to third, and it goes underneath the glove of the third baseman, and everybody's going to be safe. So that's going to put runners at first and third. C.J. Abrams was able to back up the third baseman, Jose Tena, and he's made some really bad plays over at third base over these last couple of games. Thank goodness Abrams was able to back him up because Bryson Stott would have easily scored. So that's going to put runners over at the corners, and the top of the lineup is coming up, which means that Kyle Schwarber is up to bat. So that's going to go down as an E5. Schwarber will step right into the box. Charge! Kyle did ground out in his first at-bat over to first base and hit it really sharply. First pitch, and that's taken for a ball, and Rojas dives into second base without a throw. 2 runners in scoring position for the Philadelphia Phillies. Charge! Let's see the Schwarber emojis in the chat. Come on, members, where are y'all at? The 1-0 pitch to Kyle Schwarber is punched foul towards the first base side. Let's see those Schwarber emojis. Here is the membership link if you want to become a member. It is $2.99 a month, and you also get really cool access to podcasts as well. And I am going to be doing a special podcast for my members coming up soon. The 1-1 pitch. That is taken inside for ball 2. See those Schwarber emojis in the chat. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it for the Sixers, and I can't wait to do it for the Eagles, too. We're going to have some really cool stuff. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 runners in scoring position. Schwarber up at the plate, and the 2-1 swung on and missed. He got a slider that was in the dirt, and he probably shouldn't have swung at that. But nonetheless, the count is even up at 2 apiece. Phillies are threatening with 2 runners in scoring position, and 1 swing can give them a 2-0 lead, maybe even a 3-0 lead. And the pitch on the way, ground ball, hit back over towards the mound. Nice reflexes by Corbin, tosses it over to first, and the inning comes to an end. Phillies strand 2 base runners once again. This time, they're both in scoring position, and we head to the top of the third. Still no score at Citizens Bank Park. Grace is now a member of Play-by-Play with JJ. Let's go! Woo! Grace, thank you so much. It's going to be awesome during Sixers season with all these cool emojis, too. Not only do you get access to really cool emojis, guys, but you also get special access to podcasts, and you also get early access to podcasts, too, before my regular subscribers get to it, so it's great. It's good stuff. 309 people tuning in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for each and every single Phillies game, or as many as we possibly can. We do the 163. We also do Sixers basketball and Eagles football on here as well. I think a lot of people were happy that I did not do the Eagles preseason game yesterday. I don't do preseason games. I don't do spring training games. I don't even do preseason for the NBA. I like the real ones, man. That's how I roll. It's going to be tough, though, when the Phillies are playing and when the Eagles are playing at the same time. That's going to be interesting. Hi, Katie. Hopefully you're doing well and having yourself a very fantastic day. Ring those bells in the chat. Those are the bells. Look, we got some cool stuff. Our goal is to get to 3,900 subscribers. Grace says, you know I'm waiting patiently for the Sixers season. I know. Me too. This is the one reason, though, I really like calling games all year around because it keeps me busy, you know? I still owe my Sixers people a podcast, too. I know. Can't ignore all audiences. Top of the third in the pitch. Ned's taken wide for a ball. Jose Tena is up to bat. Hitting .231 with 2 RBI. Almost cost his team a run in the last inning. In the 1-0 pitch, Ned's taken for a strike. It looked a little bit low and a little bit outside, but it was a good pitch nonetheless by Nola. I do anything Sixers. Diehard. Grace is a diehard Sixers fan. Shout out to Sixer Nation. 1-1. That's way up high for ball 2. Are the City Connect uniforms being worn by the Phillies tonight? No, they're actually being worn by the Washington Nationals tonight. Yes. Yes, they are. Nationals do have a City Connect uniform too, I believe. 2-1 pitch, and that's taken up high for ball 3. I don't think every team has a City Connect uniform. I have to do my research on that. But yes, they are wearing the City Connects. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nola kicks and fires the next pitch. Line drive past the dive of Stott into right field. And there's a leadoff single by Jose Tena, the 8-hole hitter for the Nationals. And that's now the 3rd inning in a row where a batter has gotten on via single. Now bring up Jacob Young, who made a ridiculous catch out in center field in last night's game and also made an error on a Bryce Harper hit. He'll show bunt at the first pitch, pop it up over towards the first base side, and it goes right into the Phillies camera well. Nice dig. I think that was Tyler Phillips that ended up making the catch out in the Phillies dugout. I'm glad we have any sport to all hang out together. I agree with that. And I'm happy that our audience gets along with each other, you know, for all the sports. 0-1 is the count, and the next pitch on the way. That's popped up once again, and this time it's behind the plate, and JT can't even find it, and it's a foul ball. The ball's 2 strikes to Jacob Young. He's batting .251 this season. Phillies are on a 2-game winning streak. They've scored 22 runs over their last 20 innings. When was the last time you heard that? 0-2. And the next pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. And there is the first strikeout from Aaron Nola as he froze up Jacob Young, and Alex Call will get another chance to solve Nola. Sorry, I'm a uniform nerd. No, hey man. Hey man, it's great. No need to shy away from that. The pitch on the way to Call, and that is going to be flared out over to right field. Castellanos is on the run, though, and he'll make the catch. He was running over to first base, over towards first base, I should say, and there's already 2 up and 2 down. Jose Tena still over at first, though. Yeah, the Nats wear a Gray City Connect with a cherry blossom on it. That's cool. That is pretty cool. C.J. Abrams, who got hit by a pitch his last time up, comes up with 2 outs and a runner on over at first. Still no score, top of the 3rd, and the toss back over to first is not in time. Phillies will have Turner, Harper, and Bohm due up in the order. In their bottom of the 3rd. The pitch on the way, and that is taken outside for a ball. Aaron Nola's 31 years old. Turned 31 back in June. Made an all-star team back in 2018, excuse me. 1-0 pitch, and that is swung on, hit out over to right field. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch. I think Nola may have just gotten away with one, but Abrams was early, and the inning comes to an end. Just a leadoff single by Jose Tena, and no harm done as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still no score at Citizens Bank Park. I gotta slow down my words. I'm kind of in football mode, I guess, because I'm ready to, talk fast. Gotta slow down. JJ, tomorrow I leave for vacation to Maryland, Delaware, D.C., and Virginia. That's cool. That is so sick, man. How long are you gonna be away for? Because that sounds really awesome. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 3rd, which means it is time now for On This Day in Philadelphia Phillies history. Have a safe trip and enjoy your vacation. Yes. Be safe out there and have a fun time. On this day, today is August 16th. So in August of 1911, on August 16th, Sherry McGee returns to the lineup after being provisionally reinstated by the National League president, T.J. Lynch. McGee suspended him 36 games after he struck an umpire during a game. They worded that wrong. Of course, this is brought to you by Broad and Pattison. So McGee was suspended for 36 games, and he struck an umpire during a game. And that's why he got suspended. In 1968, on this day, Dick Allen walks in each of his 5 times at the plate, setting a team record and tying the National League record, walking 5 times. Phillies ended up losing to L.A. in that game, 7-5. And the pitch to Trea Turner is fouled away. Steve Carlton and Jimmy Rollins in 2011, on August 16th, unveiled Harry Kalas' statue at Citizens Bank Park. Shout out to Harry Kalas. Next pitch on the way, and that is fouled back. The ball is 2 strikes, and the next pitch, and that is outside for a ball. So Callis' statue was unveiled today, back in 2011. 1-2 pitch, that is taken outside for ball 2. And something else that happened on this day, back in 2016, Chase Utley made his first appearance as a visiting player. He batted leadoff for the Dodgers. 2-2 pitch to a former Dodger, that's Trea Turner, and he fouls that one back. He had 2 homers in that game, including a grand slam at Citizens Bank Park. And the Phillies actually gave him multiple curtain calls. 2-2 pitch, and that is inside and low for ball 3. Do you guys remember when Chase Utley came back and hit the grand slam? And another home run? I actually kind of forgot about that. Payoff pitch by Patrick Corbin. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And Trea Turner just continues to be a hitting machine for the Phils over the last 2 games. 5 hits in his last 6 at-bats. That is awesome. So a leadoff single by Trea Turner. What's going on, Kuri Motoki? What's going on? Now it's Bryce Harper who's up to bat. And the first pitch to Bryce is taken low for a ball. But does anybody remember that? You remember when Chase Utley came back and hit 2 homers against the Phils? 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce Harper. He has a crown bat that he has in his hands. And the pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Bryce Harper. Batting on the left side. Bat sits just above his shoulder. Corbin kicks and fires and throws a strike at 92 miles per hour that just lands at the kneecaps. Charge! 2 balls, 1 strike to Bryce, and the toss back over to first, and Turner's going to dive back in there safely. Nobody remembers when Chase Utley came back? Nobody. Now we got a lot of people tuning in. Y'all are quiet. Nobody remembers that? 2-1 pitch. That is taken low for ball 3. Good at bat by Bryce Harper, who did fly out to left his last time up. The 3-1 pitch to Harper. Outside for ball 4. There we go. So a single by Trea and a walk to Bryce Harper. Ken says he remembers. I really totally forgot about that. I'm like trying to think of like somebody else that hit a home run against the Phillies as a visitor. Didn't Rhys Hoskins do that? It was hard to be mad at Chase. Here comes Bohm to the plate, and the first pitch is taken low for a ball. Let's see the Bohm emojis in the chat. Let's see the Alec Bohm emojis. Backwards cap. 1 ball, no strikes. Turner leads off over at second. Harper's the trailing base runner. He's over at first. The 1-0, and that's popped foul and out of play. Alec is hitting .314 with runners in scoring position, and he has 68 RBI and 6 homers in that scenario. The 1-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to third. This could be 2. The throw over to second, there's 1. The throw back to first is in time, and there is a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Over at third base, though, is Trea Turner. But there's 2 gone. That's a rally cover. Bohm actually hit it pretty well, too. Just right at the third baseman. Now it's Castellanos who is up to bat. I gotta get a Castellanos emoji. But that's why we gotta get more members. Pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. Prince says, God darn it, I gotta be bad luck. No, it's not you. It's not you. It's me wearing the Trea Turner shirt. I think that might be the bad luck today. The pitch, wide for ball 1. Curry, thanks so much for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Castellanos is low and inside for ball 2. Patrick Corbin has 69 pitches. And we're not even through the third. But you would think that he would have allowed at least 1 run. He hasn't even allowed 1 in this game. 2-1 to Castellanos. Ground ball into left field for a base hit. Turner's going to score, and the Phillies strike first. It's 1-0 on the RBI single by Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies pick up where they left off last night and score first. That time Castellanos just pulled it and yanked it out to left field and did a good job at just turning on a fastball. There we go. Here comes JT. It's 1-0 Phils, and the pitch is way outside for a ball. Nick Castellanos on over at first base. Casty with his 60th RBI produced, and he's going to go. The 1-0 pitch in there for strike. Throw over the second. Not in time. Nick Castellanos swipes second. Holy moly. That's his 5th stolen base of the season. And he's now 5 for 7 in stolen base attempts, and nobody anticipated him going there. Wow. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the third, and the 1-1 to JT, swing and a miss. And that makes the count now 1-2. Dark Pooh says, checking in from the game. Uh-oh, that means that the Phillies are out of the inning. Just kidding. That doesn't necessarily mean that at all. What's going on, Darth? How you doing, man? 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is in the dirt for ball 2. That was a slider at 81 miles per hour. Phillies already today have 3 stolen bases, and we're not even through the third inning. Two balls, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. And the pitch on the way, just up high and not by much. Could have made the argument that that was a strike. But I think I'll let that slide. Stott waits in the on-deck circle. The payoff pitch to JT, and he fights it off. It's a foul ball. Dumb Panda, thank you so much for subscribing to Play by Play with JJ. It means a lot, my guy. Appreciate it very much. Castellanos over at second base. A base hit can make it 2-0. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive into right center field for a base hit. Castellanos rounding third. He'll come in to score. 2-0 Phils. And the offense just going one after the other. And JT gets on with an opposite field single. So back-to-back RBI singles by Castellanos and JT Realmuto. And the Phillies lead it 2-0. Gotta tell you, JT's swinging the bat pretty well now. Hitting is contagious, as they say in baseball. It's like feed the hot hand. And we have time called on the mound right here, as Jim Hickey is going to go out there to talk things over with Patrick Corbin. Let's go. A 2-out rally for Philadelphia. The Trea shirt is good luck. The tree shirt. Pitch to Stott, and that is fouled away. And the count is 0-1. Let's see the pencil emojis in the chat. That's how we'll recognize Bryson Stott. I don't have a pencil sticker. If we get more members, then we get access to more emojis. But let's see the pencils in the chat. Throw back over to first, not in time. No balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. Stott did walk his last time up, and he also stole second base as well. Charge! 0-1 pitch, ground ball, diving stop by the second baseman, and the throw over to first is just in time. Man, they played Stott perfectly over there. Stott pulled it over towards the right side. Garcia Jr. had a diving stop. And, well, threw it over to first, and the inning does come to an end. The Phillies do get 2 RBI, 2-out singles by Castellanos and Realmuto. And that's what makes it a 2-0 ball game. And we head to the top of the 4th. It's 2-0 Philadelphia. They also sent 7 men up to the plate, by the way. All right. How you feeling, JJ? Well, after last night's game, that's a very good segue into my next question. All right. So I'm going to put the camera on me for a second because I want to hear from you guys, right? What's this? Oh, okay. That scared me. All right. So you know, we've been watching some really, really bad baseball from this baseball team, right? We've been watching horrendous baseball, like down to where the Chicago White Sox have been playing. Really awful. Maybe even worse than Chicago White Sox baseball. I don't know. You can make the argument. But over these last 2.5 games, are you finally bought back in to this team? Because I have to tell you, I could not stop watching the highlights from last night's game. And if you were to tell me that one game would actually get me back on board with this team, I would have called you crazy. However, Wes Wilson had a cycle. Bohm and Castellanos went back-to-back. Harper had a couple of hits. Trea Turner, after being benched, had 3 hits. Are you sold? And are you back on this baseball team? Or is it a little bit too premature for me to just pour my guts back out? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Is this not a good sign for me? Am I falling in love too easily again? Let me know down below. Steve says I was never worried about this team. Phillies just needed a break. They are well on back at it again. David says yes. There we go. Pencil emojis for Bryson Stott. That's beautiful. Mulberry Miles says yes, you're back. I wasn't out, but I was ready to have 1 foot out of the door. I was getting really close to reaching my breaking point. Especially after they went down 3-0 2 days ago. I thought that the game was over after the first inning. But I was wrong, and I love being proven wrong. The pitch on the way, and that's taken outside for a ball. Steven says I was never worried. Really? I was getting there, guys. I really was. I usually am not like one of the first people to hit the panic button. I was getting there, though. Ryan Howard is being interviewed on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Got to see the big piece when he was in South Jersey a couple months ago. 2 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch is swung on and missed. Never doubt your team, JJ. Oh, I've been sticking up for them, that's for sure. And I stick up with them through thick and thin. That's how we do it. David, my cousin David. Shout out to cousin David. How you doing? He says he agrees they're back. 2-1 pitch. Line drive. Played on the bounce, though, over at third. The throw over to first is not in time. And, whoop, that's going to be an infield single delivered by James Wood. He definitely has a lot of speed. And that's something that's been sort of underrated about his game. People knew how much power he had. But the speed, I mean, watching him just sprint over to first, it's just absolutely unbelievable. Andres Chaparro is now going to come on up, and he'll take a crack at the first pitch, and he swings and misses at the knuckle curve. Howard's a really nice guy, man. Howard is actually, I got to see him, as I mentioned, got to see him a couple of months ago. Him and Boa. And Manuel, too. The pitch, and that's taken low and outside for a ball. One of the coaches that I used to help out for, he was honored for an award, and I made a video for him. I made a tribute video for him. I posted it on here. But Howard and Mark Zumoff and Boa and Manuel all got to see it. And it was really, really cool. The 1-1 pitch. That is lined foul towards the third base side. And I got to take a picture, of course. I had to take a picture with the big piece. And Boa, too. That was fun. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way. And that is a check swing. Did he go? And the first base umpire says no. Who was the best athlete that you got to meet and take a picture with? While we're on this topic, comment down below. And where'd you meet him? 2-2 is the count. And the next pitch, swung on and missed. A high fastball at 91, and Aaron Nola decided to take a gamble, and it worked. There you go. Strikeout number 2. Rack them up in the chat with those K's, baby. So 1 out. And Keibert Ruiz, who had a multi-homer game last night. That was the only thing that went right for the Nationals, besides maybe the incredible catch by Young. Not a lot of other things were good. The pitch. That is taken outside for ball 1. Allen Iverson, you got to meet AI? That's really cool. Where did you meet him? The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. Rojas comes running in, and he won't be able to make the catch. It takes a bounce out in front of him. And, well, that's going to put runners over at first and second. Rojas, honestly, I'll be honest with you. He wasn't really sprinting for that ball out in center field. I thought he was running a little bit faster. Then he started to slow up a little bit. Guess he didn't think that he was going to be able to make that catch. But regardless, there is a single by Ruiz, and Wood stops at second. Nola Brola. I like that. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. There's another really cool athlete that you got to meet. The pitch on the way, and that is taken for a ball. Met Iverson in Virginia Beach in high school back in 2005. That's sick. 1 ball, no strikes to Luis Garcia Jr. And the 1-0 is fouled away. David Guanzin said that his uncle met Carl Anthony Towns, had classes with him in high school. Had a former roommate who was also went to school with Carl Anthony Towns. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Edward Bowers says, I got to meet Trevor Plouffe at a Harrisburg Senators game. That's cool. That's really cool, too. He has a podcast now, doesn't he? I guess a lot of people have podcasts now, so it really shouldn't be a surprise. Speaking of podcasts, make sure you like and subscribe to Play by Play with JJ. We're not only a podcast, but we do live play-by-plays on here as well. 1-2 pitch. That is fouled away towards the third base side. And out of play. Prime says, I personally know Cam Chancellor, who played for the Seahawks. We grew up together. Mulberry Miles says that he knew Robinson Cano, or he met Robinson Cano back in 2007 at his pizza shop. What's your pizza shop? 1-2 pitch. That is wide for ball 2. Otis Anderson also at the shop. Wow. Wait, Otis Anderson? Two balls, 2 strikes. Traffic on the bases, 1 out. And the 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Another one by Nola. And there's 2 away. That was an awesome pitch. Garcia Jr. sort of flinched and thought it was going to go inside, and it was just on the inside corner. Wood is at second, and Ruiz is over at first. Now there's 2 outs, though. And Juan Yepes is up to bat. He's the guy that hit a 2-run homer against the Phillies back in 2022 when he was on the Cardinals in that wild card series. The pitch on the way, and that is taken for a strike. Of course, the Phillies came back from that game, and that's when they started to go on a magical run in those playoffs. Had that big 9th inning against Ryan Helsley, including the big 2-run base hit by Gene Segura. And no one will ever forget that. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop by Stott. Flip over to shortstop in time. Bryson Stott able to save a run there for the Phils. And Stott does it on the defensive side of the diamond. And Aaron Nola gets out of the inning. He gets out of the jam, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Wes Wilson will lead things off for the Phils. They lead it 2-0. There we go. My cousin David said I had dinner a couple of times with Frank LeMaster. My wife worked with his wife. Does that count? Of course that counts. Absolutely. That's really cool. That's really, really cool, actually. Wow. That play by Bryson was really huge. I cut that. So there's another one. Phillies are feeling it. They are. They absolutely are. All right, so what are we in the bottom of the 4th? All right, so I'm going to put the camera on me for a second. So before I came on tonight, okay, I was a little bit late. I was a little bit later than I wanted to be. But that's because I had to go to GameStop, okay? I actually originally went to GameStop yesterday because I thought that I could pick up the new Madden game. I pre-ordered it. And I thought I could pick it up yesterday, but I had to wait until 8 o'clock, and I was like, I can't do that because I got a game. I got a game to call. How can I do that? So I went back today, and I picked it up, right? And I'm excited to play it. And I'm interested to see how it works from a broadcasting perspective because, remember, they have different voices, including Kate Scott on there now, too. So I'm just curious to see how everything sounds, and I want to, listen to the broadcasters. So that's why I pick up these video games, too, just so that I can get familiar with the players and get familiar with what other people have to say and other people's voices. So I want to know, as the first pitch is taken for a ball, I want to know which video game is your favorite franchise to play and why. What got you involved or what got you into that game? If it's Madden, if it's a sports game, you can talk about that. Or if it's Overwatch or Fortnite or whatever it is, let's go. I want to hear stories. Or even if it's an arcade game, you're more than welcome to talk about that too. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. C.J. Abrams flips it over to first base, and Wes Wilson is retired. You're playing it for a different reason. I am. It's how you get familiar with the players, and you listen to other broadcasters too. The Braves announcer, I can't remember what his name is right now. He is such a great voice for Madden. The pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to second base, and the throw over to first is in time, and there's 2 away, 2 up, 2 down. Wilson and Rojas each ground out over to second. Lou says, Madden. The last Madden I got was Madden 06. Remember when football games were good and weren't scams filled with gambling? That's right. The pitch on the way, and that is chopped foul. I'm a huge gamer. My entire life used to sports games until they became scams. I play World of Warcraft. Was ranked top 100 in the USA. That is awesome. Your group was ranked top 100. You still play. That's really cool. 0-1 pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and that's taken for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch, and that is taken low and outside for a ball. World Series Baseball on the Saturn. That's a game. 1-2 pitch. High chopper. Hit over towards the right side, and the flip over to first is in time. And there's a 1-2-3 inning thrown by Patrick Corbin. And we head to the top of the 5th. It's 2-0 Philadelphia. Street Fighter. Been playing it since Sega Genesis. I love fighting games. I gotta get into it, man. Anybody play Call of Duty? AJP says, I've played for like 7 years, and MLB The Show. I love the game, and I have a 99 overall De La Cruz and a 99 Buck O'Neil. That's cool. Used to be serious in World of Warcraft. We took applications to play with us. That's cool. Madden prior to Madden 18 was good in my opinion, says Prime VA 757. Madden and RBI 3. RBI. That's an interesting one. J-Rep says Star Wars Coder 1 and 2. See, this is how you know I'm not a gamer. Because now I have to get used to, to saying these words. And I'm putting myself in an uncomfortable position. Even though, honestly, I think if I got into it, I probably would be a psycho for it, like sports. I do. I think if I really got into it, and then I could see myself doing that. I definitely have gamer fever, if that's even a thing. Call of Duty. I miss NFL 2K. NFL 2K was a thing. I remember that MLB 2K was a thing. I miss MLB 2K. I used to love playing MLB 2K. I miss when NBA 2K was on the Wii and they actually played really good defense. So Christian Yelich, we talked about it yesterday, is getting season-ending back surgery. This season he batted .315. He had 11 homers, 42 RBI, and a .910 on-base plus slugging percentage. That's tough. That's a big loss for the Brewers. That is their leader, their heart and soul. And they're definitely going to miss him. First pitch to Trea, and that's taken for a strike. Good knuckle curve thrown by Nola. Aaron gets set at the letters and kicks, fires. The 0-1 is upstairs. Me and my brother-in-law got invited to BlizzCon to play on stage. Wow. Says Lou. NFL 2K5, best football game still to this day. It's pretty cool, man. The 1-1 pitch that is taken on the outside edge for strike 2. Halo. Yeah, Halo's good. I have played Halo. Anybody played GTA? 1-2 pitch. That's chopped foul. Grace says, I haven't played a video game since PS2. Now they're on the PS5s. Well, Lilo and Stitch with my daughter. That's cute. It is. That's really cool. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's way up high once again. So Aaron Nola's on the mound. The Phillies do lead it 2-0. They got both of their runs on 2-out RBI singles in the bottom of the third from Nick Castellanos and JT Realmuto. 2-2 pitch. That is wide for ball 3. No, Lou, I want to hear more, man. I won't go on my rant, but the state of gaming, I wish younger gamers could get what we had. You guys deserve not filled with microtransactions. 3-2 pitch. That is chopped foul. Contra, says Mulberry Miles. Dungeons and Dragons. Yes. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I am a fan. I will tell you, I am a fan of Super Smash Bros. I am. I like Super Smash Bros. A lot. 3-2 pitch. And that is fouled away. Also used to play Toontown a lot on the PC. Anybody remember Toontown? The payoff pitch. That is fouled off the foot of Trea. Used to love NCAA football. Haven't tried the new one. I haven't tried it yet either. Three balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 due up to bat in the top of the 5th. And the 3-2 on the way. On the outside corner. Called strike 3. A knuckle curve that just froze up Trea. And that's now 4 strikeouts by Aaron Nola. That was a wicked knuckle curve, and it was absolutely disgusting. Rack them up in the chat. That's now 4 strikeouts by Nola. One out, top of the 5th. And Jacob Young stares at a sinker on the outside edge of the plaque for strike 1. Jane says, what's up, my happy people? Go Phillies. I play MLB The Show at my neighbor's when I'm lucky. So addictive. And great individual player controls. Madden no-go in the last 3 years. MLB The Show is fun. I haven't played it in a while. Lucy's, I used to play GTA. The ball is 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 5th. And the 0-2 from Nola. That is flied out over to center field, and that's going to drop right in front of Yohan Rojas for a base hit. Pitch looked a little bit outside, but Young just was able to get it off the end of the bat. And after striking out looking his first time up, gets on with a 1-out single. Gotta say the Halo series, because I grew up on it, and story is so good. Though COD was my addiction for years. Grace says both my sons have PS5s, and I only pay for the games. 1 out, top of the 5th, and the throw back over to first is not in time. I love Super Smash Bros. I love Super Smash Bros. Too. Glad it's 4. Can't put 3K. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Pitch on the way, and that is taken for a strike. Some of y'all are funny. House call batting 382. Also slugging 526. 0-1 pitch. Was a little bit outside. JT framed it well, but wasn't going to fool Mark Ripperger on that call. Tying run up at the plate. Top of the 5th. And the 1-1 pitch. And that is flied out over towards right field. Castellanos is going to get under it, and he'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. Oh, man, this is how we get into good conversations. You know what I mean? Like, I love learning about people, and that's why I love doing these types of questions. Because, look, it's a perfect night like tonight because, look, the Phillies are up 2-0. There's not really a lot of action right now. And it's just nice to be able to spark conversations. And that's what I like to do. I like to start things. I'm a troll myself. I like to start things. But usually for good. 2 outs, top of the 5th, and here comes Abrams, and he'll foul the first pitch right back behind home plate. That's why we do this, man. Like, people are like, oh, like, thanks for the play-by-play. I'm always like, you're welcome, but the cool thing about this is the community. And I really want people to see that. I keep saying that to people, but I have to keep repeating that because we have a new audience. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball. Hit out over towards straightaway center field. Rojas backpedals. And he'll make the catch just shy of the warning track. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 Phils. And Aaron Nola, so far so good. Yeah, the off-topic convos. That's what makes it cool. And even like when we were getting 174 people on here and, well, the Phillies were losing, you got to find ways to still keep people involved, right? So that's where, like, the stats come in. That's where off-topic stuff comes along. Because that's how we build relationships. And by building relationships, that's what keeps people on here, and I like that. You're pretty good at Pong? Ping Pong. Or Pong, is there a video game called Pong? AJP says, I'm pitching with Nolan Ryan right now. AJP is playing MLB The Show, and he's listening to us. That is the definition of a GOAT. He deserves a round of applause for that. That's awesome. He does. That's what GOATs do, man. The Dodgers have just placed Tyler Glasnow on the IL once again. This time it's with right elbow tendonitis. They can just never catch a break. Ugh. They never catch a break, the Dodgers. I kind of feel bad. I mean, of course I feel bad for Tyler Glasnow, but man. To me, gaming is like sports, connection and fun. And I agree with that. I think that like that's how I look at music too, right? It connects people together, and it's a form of entertainment, and it's fun. It's fun to listen to. Comes Trea Turner. And the first pitch, it looked way outside, but it's called a strike. Patrick Corbin with 88 pitches. This is probably going to be his last inning. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. He got fooled on the slider there. I'm not trying to make excuses, but this is what happens when you mess up with the count. 0-2 pitch. That is out or in the dirt for a ball. Sports team clicking is much like when a band starts clicking. Why do you think I compared the Phillies to the Beatles when they were doing really well? 1-2 pitch. That's fouled away. It was like John Lennon had his songs, right? It's like Paul McCartney had his, George Harrison. They could do like While My Guitar Gently Weeps with George Harrison as the 1-2 is fouled away. And then all of a sudden you have like Let It Be by Paul McCartney. And then I Am the Walrus by John Lennon. It's just like some, and then you could go with Octopus's Garden. It's just good stuff. Love the Beatles. 1-2 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. All-star band for sure. Love Fleetwood Mac. That's another one. 2-2 pitch on the way. Line drive into left center field for a base hit. And how about a 3-hit game by Trea Turner? Turner is going to dive into second base safely. The throw is way off the line. Trea Turner is now 7 for his last 8. Really, he's 6 for his last 7, but still, that's pretty crazy. What Trea Turner is doing, that's awesome. Let's see the Turner emojis. He was thinking to, and he got to all the way. And now Bryce Harper's coming up to bat. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. All right, so the first pitch is taken for a strike to Bryce Harper. And, of course, I got to change the scoreboard here. The 0-1 to Bryce. Ground ball back up the middle, and the throw over to third is in time. C.J. Abrams did a good job at just tossing it over to third, and Trea Turner is out. He landed a little bit awkwardly on that knee. He is running back over to the dugout, though. Bryce is over at first base as he gets on with a 6-5 fielder's choice ground out. Turner was trying to be aggressive. I can't necessarily say that I blame him for that, because it hit off the top of the hill and took a very weird bounce over to the left side of second base. So Harper's over at first. He got on via fielder's choice. And it looks like we're going to have a pitch and change here, and that's going to be it for Patrick Corbin, but the runner at first is still his responsibility. All right. Blake Harris just tweeted out, going back to the Tower Glass Now thing. He said, quote, "Our expectation is Tower Glass Now is pitching tomorrow." That's what Dave Roberts said to the media earlier. And Glass Now was just IL'd. I didn't know that was a verb. With right elbow tendinitis. Too bad. That really sucks for him. Always something. My uncle was at the Phillies game today. He's lucky. Let's hope that he gets a win. Let's hope he gets to see a win. That'd be awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. We also do podcasts on here as well. We'll try to do some more. We got a lot to catch up on. We also covered the Olympics. We did a little bit of women's volleyball, women's basketball, and men's basketball as well. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. Has Wilson done anything yet? No. He's 0 for 2. $45 more subs so we get to 3,900. I want us to get to the 4,000 mark before the end of the month. That's the goal. Jacob Barnes is now going to pitch for the Washington Nationals. Get to his stats in just a few moments. Remember, Patrick Corbin, his day is done. That may be the last time that he faces the Phillies in a Nationals uniform, possibly. First pitch to Bohm, and that is low for ball 1. So Barnes is a 3.55 ERA. He's now 34 years old. He's from St. Petersburg, Florida. 6 feet 2 inches tall, 231 pounds as well. And the 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled away. 43 strikeouts on the season and a 1.20 whip as well. The last time that he allowed an earned run was at the beginning of the month. Ever since then, he's gone 6 2/3 with 8 strikeouts and just 5 hits allowed. Toss back over to first is not in time. It's a 1-1 count to Alec Bohm. We're in the bottom of the 5th. This game is about an hour and a half old. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bohmer. And the next pitch, way inside for ball 2. Bohm is 0 for 2 against Barnes' lifetime with an RBI. Wearing his mustard yellow batting gloves. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. Bohm just got under it. And there to make the catch is Wood for out number 2. Bohm knew that he was just a little bit too early. And he was. There's 2 away. That moon looks absolutely gorgeous tonight. We got a full moon. That is beautiful. The moon looked really cool last night, too. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. A runner on over at first. Castellanos is up to bat. And the pitch on the way. And that's fouled off by Nick Castellanos. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. The Phillies have 2 runs. They lead it 2-0. Thanks to back-to-back 2-out RBI singles in the bottom of the 3rd from Nick Castellanos and JT Realmuto. The ball is 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch, line drive hit out over to right field, and that is going to be caught on a sliding catch by Alex Call. Hit sharply square on the nose and right at Alex Call. And we head to the top of the 6th. It's still 2-0 Phils. Okay. All right. Time to raid. Right? Time to go raid somebody. Let's go do that right now. All right, so Tom Grassi is doing his Friday night Q&A.
Real life isn't all.
I want us to go say hi to Tom. So that's who we're going to go say hi to. Let's go say play-by-play with JJ Raid, and let's see if he notices us. Shout out to Tom Grassi. There's the link down below. Let's see if he notices us. Play-by-play with JJ Raid. All right, let's turn his...
Hey, Fire Tom, I have a new 6-month-old baby boy. Congratulations. I can't decide which Packer jersey to buy him. I'd be honored if you chose. Okay.
We love you, Tom. There we go. David's there. There we go.
This is a big deal.
Who else? Hot Corner just showed
There's
up.
safe
There we
answers,
go.
Right? I'm
Who else is
assuming
going to
you're gonna
come?
want
James
current
there.
player,
Woo!
right?
We
So
got
there's
4
safe answers.
people
You could
on.
always go with someone who's
We're rating
retired
Tom
and
Grossi
hasn't
right
committed
now.
a major crime
I'll drop
or
the link down below.
other. You can go with like Hall of Fame and you'll be good. It's a safe pick. But you could also go safe pick with the current players and be like a Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark's
Go
great.
Birds and
Jay
Packs.
Alexander, I think, is pretty safe too, right? Even just for the body of work that he's already put together.
There we
You
go.
could go risky and
Love
go
it.
with like some of the new wide
Good
receivers,
stuff.
right? Like maybe a Jaden Reed or
Good
Romeo
stuff.
Dobbs, right? Or Montavian Wicks.
KGB's there. Oh, let's go.
Or you could tie it to Jordan Love.
I think he may have noticed us. I think he does.
So you know what?
It's good stuff.
My opinion,
I love it.
this is how much.
All right, good. Good stuff. Nice. We got to say hi to Tom Grossi. If he notices us a little bit later, that's good. I thought I saw him look at the chat for a second and smile. Top of the 6th. Wood is going to lead things off against Nola, and the first pitch is a high strike. That is barely in there for strike 1. Brad Lidge is now talking with T-Mac and Kruk. Got to catch Carlos Ruiz's first pitch tonight on Phillies Alumni Weekend. 0-1 pitch. That is wide for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is taken low for ball 2. So again, the Phillies, in case you are just tuning in, the Phillies got 2 RBI singles from Nick Castellanos and JT Realmuto in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs. And the 2-1 pitch that is outside for ball 3. Yeah, it's hard to get the attention of like these really, really big streamers, but we did the right thing, you know? And I'm happy that we got to say hi to him because I love Tom Grossi. I really do. Awesome person. 3-1 pitch on the way. That's a knuckle curve that's taken right at the knees for strike 2. When you're a big streamer, it's hard for people to notice you. But that's okay. We do it to support people. That's really what it's all for, you know? It's really just a support. It's not even for recognition. That's a bonus. Payoff pitch on the way. And that is taken outside for ball 4. So, there's a leadoff walk to James Wood here in the top of the 6th. Did I miss it? He did right as I was leaving. Oh, he did notice? Really? Really? Tom Grossi noticed us? Let's go. I'll have to go back to the tape. That's funny. Top of the 6th, and the pitch on the way, and that is taken way inside for a ball. Good to know. Man, that's awesome. Andres Chaparro has grounded into a double play, and he has also struck out. He also had mods welcoming us for the raid. Oh, that's so nice. Shout out to them. 1 ball, no strikes to Chaparro. And the windup and the pitch. That is just barely inside for ball 2. To a pitch. Fly ball hit out over to left field. It is hooking foul and goes out of play. Aaron Nola lifetime against the Nationals is 9-8 with a 3.70 ERA. This is his 32nd career appearance against Washington. The first start that he had was on September 14th of 2015. He had 6 earned runs in that game, 1 walk, just had a couple of strikeouts. Actually, sorry, he had 8 strikeouts in that game. Sorry. I was looking at a couple of walks. Next pitch. That's fouled back, so it's now a 2-2 count. Have you ever been rated, JJ? Yes, I have. By CeeLo. I've been rated yes, definitely. 2-2 on the way. It's up high for ball 3. JT Strove at the second base. Got him! He's out! Got him! What a play by JT Realmuto. And James Wood tries to go after the best catcher in baseball, and that's what happens. Can't run off of him, and Aaron Nola had to duck fast. And JT with just the pop time. Beautiful. Executed very, very well. Three balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. Nobody on now. And the payoff pitch by Nola. Here it comes. And that is popped up and fouled behind the plate. When do they learn, says Phillies Baseball Talk. Don't run on JT. That's wild. He was a dead fish over at second. Payoff pitch. Another foul ball, and Chaparro stays alive. He's battling here with Nola, who has 84 pitches. The real deal Muto. I knew what you were trying to say. I knew what you were trying to say, Jane. I got you. I got you. I got you. You tried. You tried. A+ for effort there. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back towards the screen, then we'll do it again. What's this now, a 10-pitch at bat? Ready or not, here I come. You can't run on JT Realmuto. Never gonna do that again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to third. Bohm has it on 1 bounce. Throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. We tried. They're showing a replay of Joe Blanton's home run in the World Series. Now, my dad went to that game. My dad doesn't even remember that. But I'm not trying to throw him under the... I'm not trying to do him dirty like that, but he did get to go to that game, which was really cool. We went to a couple World Series games that year, and it was awesome. The pitch. Now it's a changeup that's taken for strike 1 to Keibert Ruiz. Keep your day job, says Stephen Harmon. The ball is 1 strike. 2 gone, top of the 6th. And the next pitch is wide for a ball. We need 45 more subscribers to get us to 3,900. The 1-1 pitch popped up and sent out over towards right field. Castellanos is on the run. He'll stop and make the catch. And that's that. The inning is over. Phillies still up 2-0 as they have blanked the Nationals so far. Well, I know that you're messing with me. I know. It's beautiful. It had me laughing. Oh, Kevin, he noticed. Apparently, according to Grace, he acknowledged us and said hi. You just missed it. I missed it. Everybody else missed it except for Grace. Unless Grace is lying to us, and Grace would never lie. Grace would never lie. But we have tape, and we're going to go back to it. I bet Grace is right. I do. I trust Grace. And you should too. And if you trust me, or if you like my content, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I upload or go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. You know, there's this YouTuber out there. Well, he's not a YouTuber. Stephen Harmon. To be continued with that conversation. Steven just gifted 5 memberships. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. Devontae Smith, welcome on into the channel. One Pie Man Pie. Who else? Lupita Torres. Lou. And who else? Christian David. Let's go. 5 memberships, man. That is awesome. Thank you so much. That deserves a round of applause. We did that for sure. I forgot what I was going to say. That's okay. I was just going to say don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell icons too. Let's go, Phillies. Love it. 118 likes. Let's get to 200. We haven't gotten to 200 in like a month. It feels like a month. It's been like 3 weeks. Let's get to 200 today, guys. If we get to 200, we'll go raid somebody else. How's that sound? Pitch to JT. Fly ball hit out over to right field. That's going back towards the track. And what a catch by Call. He slammed right into the wall and just made a ridiculous catch by spinning and turning and just making a ridiculous catch out to right field. And, well, that was bad timing for the producers because they were just showing the Phillies' defensive play of the game. And, well, I think that the defensive play right there, that could have overshadowed the one that they just showed. All right, so now Bryson Stott's up to bat with the pencil bat. Let's see the pencils in the chat, baby. Come on. Pitch, and that's way up high for a ball. So JT got robbed on a base hit on a beautiful catch out in right field by Alex Call. One-0 pitch, and that's a fastball taken right down Broad Street for strike one. 44 more stubs until we get to 3,900. What's up with these Golden Glove catches by the Nats defense? I'm with you. 1-1 pitch, and that is popped up, hit out over towards the shallow left field side. Abrams is going to get called off by Woods, who is able to make the catch. His cap came running off. And there's 2 away. JJ, why am I a member? Because somebody just gifted you a membership. And that guy, by the way, was Stephen Harmon. That's why you're a member. So thank him. That's why you're a member. Pitch to Wes Wilson, and that's taken for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Joe Schmuck, what's going on? Yo, JJ, next game September 13th against the Mets. Calling the mess. Love it. Love it. Love it. That is awesome. I'm so happy I got to see you at the game too, man. That was really cool. 1-2 pitch, and that is fouled away over towards the first base side. Hope to see you there, brother. Appreciate it. I may have to try to go to one more game. You know? 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was really cool. When you see somebody that notices you, that is a pretty cool feeling. 1-2 pitch, and that is taken outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Wes Wilson. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the 2-2 delivery. Wide and low for ball 3. Barnes is still pitching, by the way. Wanted to make sure I mentioned that. This season against the Phillies, he's gone 2 1/3 with 2 earned runs allowed. And the 3-2 pitch, and that is low for ball 4. Wes Wilson, that's the second time today where he has worked up an 0-2 count to a full count. And this time he gets on with a walk, though, and Yohan Rojas is up to bat. JJ, what does a membership give you? A membership gives you a lot of things. A membership actually gives you some really cool stuff. Guys, show him the emojis. Show him the emojis in the chat. It's Yohan Rojas, who takes a strike on the outside edge. Show him the emotes. Here's one. I'll show you one. Here's a Bryce Harper one. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch to Rojas, and he fouls it back towards the screen. That's one thing that you get. You're also going to get exclusive membership podcasts that is going to start this weekend. You also get, whenever I do upload a podcast, you will get notified before the regular people do. 0-2 pitch. And that is up high for a ball. There we go. Look at all those emotes. Yes. You get access to really cool ones. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got the Oregon. And the 1-2 pitch, and that is chopped foul. Charge! Powder blue bell out in right center field. Tossed back over to first, and Wilson dives back in there safely. If I switch games, can I go to the Astros? I don't switch games. I usually just do Phillies games on here. We do Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. That's what we do. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Yohan Rojas strikes out. And the inning is over. So we go to the top of the 7th. It's 2-0 Phils. And the Nationals are coming back up to bat. Charge. It's cool stuff. Jane says that you also get my address and personal phone number, so you can't thank him more. So you can thank him more personally. And she also told you that I will give you, that I also give out coffees. I think she also said before that I give out stickers as well. You know, I actually do a lot more than I say. Sometimes less is more, I guess. That's great. Shout out to Jane. What are the Phillies odds for the what are the World Series odds for the Phillies? I don't know. Aiden Miller just hit another home run today. I got to see Aiden Miller with high A. Wow. Good for Aiden Miller, man. To the moon. Love that. Oh my gosh, I deleted that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 75%. 75% for the Phillies to go to the World Series. Fellas, you can do better than 2 runs. But can they? So here we go, top of the 7th. Trea Turner is 3 for 3. 2 singles, a double, and a run scored. Aaron Nola did outduel Patrick Corbin. Nola ended up going 6 innings, and he's actually out there for the 7th. So far, though, 6 innings underway for Aaron Nola. And he's been doing a pretty good job. He has shut out the Nationals so far. And he's gotten some help with the defense. And the pitch on the way, and that's sticking for strike one. Matt Strom is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. The ball is one strike. And the next pitch is downstairs. Luis Garcia Jr. is batting on the left side. Nola with 4 strikeouts and 6 hits allowed, just 1 walk. The 1-1 pitch. That is fouled away. JJ, just so you know, I always wanted to be a member. I get it. I get it. And I appreciate that, man. 1-2 pitch, and that is outside for ball 2. Dude, not everybody can afford it. I totally get it. I do. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Nola kicks and delivers, and that pitch is slapped foul and out of play. But see, that's the blessing about YouTube, right? Is that you don't have to pay for cable. You get to tune into these games, but you also get to interact with people. And it's, you don't have to listen to a radio either. Next pitch, and that is just knifed foul. Garcia has recorded a hit in 3 out of his last 4 games before tonight. Ended up going 1 for 4 yesterday with a double. It was really a missed catch by Johan Rojas. The 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to center field. Rojas tracks it down, and he's there to squeeze it for out number 1. Hit just off the end of the bat, and Garcia lines out the center, and there's 1 gone in the top of the 7th inning. Your over is cooked, says Byron's Best Bets. What's going on, man? Comes Juan Yepes. And Nola winds up and fires, and there's a swing and a miss on a 4-seamer right down the pipe at 92. 96 pitches for Nola. This is easily going to be his last inning. This could also be his last batter. The ball is 1 strike. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-1. There's a bouncing ball. It's a foul ball. Hit all the way over to third base coach Ricky Gutierrez. Our bettors are here. Need the Phillies to win by 1.5. JJ, feels good gifting new members. Awesome to do it. Thank you, man. Seriously, it means a lot. 0-2 pitch on the way. Popped up and hit out over towards the first base side. Harper says he has it, and he does. And there's 2 gone in the top of the 7th inning. And Jose Tena is going to come on up to bat. They're going to keep him in. And I agree. He's been pitching pretty well. Two outs. And the pitch. And that is wide for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. And Tena is 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-0 pitch on the way, and that is just outside for ball 2. I think I may start doing membership giveaways. I've been thinking about that. I still haven't decided how I'm going to do it, but that is sort of in the works, guys. 2-0 pitch. That is outside for ball 3. And Nola can't find the strike zone so far against Trea. There's 101 pitches. Jacob Young does wait in the on-deck circle. Just don't lose him here. 3-0 pitch. That's on the outside edge. Painted perfectly for strike one in the eyes of Ripperger. We have 338 people tuning in. Let's get 338 likes and more subscribers. Three, 1 pitch on the way, and that's just fouled back towards the screen. I mean, barely fouled back. Red Sox are crushing the Orioles. It's 8-4 in the bottom of the fourth. Wow. Big payoff pitch coming up from Aaron Nola. And here it is. And that is chopped foul towards the first base dugout. Aaron Judge just hit his 301st homer of his career and the 44th homer of the season. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way, just barely up high for ball 4, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. He just lost him at the last second, and Rob says, stay put. 69 strikes and 36 balls thrown by Nola. I think this has to be his last batter here. Tony Justice says, I expect someone great catches this season. I expect some great catches this season, Devontae. No joke. Make those catches. With great power comes great responsibility. Then you can be a member of our channel. I'm kidding. You got to promise, Devontae. 0-1 pitch, and that is fouled over towards the first base side. Just joshing with you. No balls, 2 strikes. Fans standing on their feet for Aaron Nola. 107 pitches. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. Nola gets set at the letters, gets the signs from JT, and the 0-2 is fouled back and will do it again. The most pitches that Nola has had this season were 109. He's going to tie that right now, and the next pitch is low and away for a ball. So now a season high is coming up. He had 109 pitches on Tuesday, May 14th against the Mets. And he pitched a complete game shutout. The 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Rojas is going to get over to it. And going on over to third base will be Trea. And he'll stop over at third. And going over to second base is Young. They had him right on the ropes. And I think now that has to be it. Call's coming up. He's a lefty anyways. And Rob Thompson is going to go with the lefty on lefty. Nola will get a standing ovation, though. 111 pitches. The 2 runners that are in scoring position are still his responsibility. And he gets a pat on the back from Rob Thompson. He pitched really well tonight. Overall, he did a good job. So pitching change coming up, and Matt Strahm is going to come on in to relieve Aaron Nola. Are the Dodgers losing? I don't know. The Dodgers even start yet? The Dodgers, what time did they start? 8:15? I don't know. It's 2-2 in the top of the third. I could really care less about how these other teams are doing. I really care more about, can we take care of our business? On the way home from my sister's, was babysitting my nieces, stopping at Paganios for a big old cheesesteak and cheese fries. Save me some, my guy. That sounds good. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. KGB officer, I swear that there are 3 people that I like personally, or that I personally know that look exactly like JJ. Yeah, you guys are not the only ones to say that. You're not. It's pretty scary. It is. It's pretty creepy. That there are people that look exactly like me. But that's also kind of cool. Because maybe that means that I can make myself, sort of hide myself. And if I'm in a crowd and, if I do become famous or something, I could use those people to just sort of distract the other people from following me around. So maybe it's good to know those people. All right. Big out coming up for Matt Strahm. He's been put into a lot of situations like this. Can he hold the fort down? Is the question. JJ Clones. That's exactly the word that I was looking for. All right, so Strahm's going to come in. This is his 50th game of the season. And he's facing Call here, and Call batting now on the right side. Takes the first pitch just up high for a ball. Six and 2/3 for Nola. The 2 runners in scoring position are still his responsibility. The 1-0 pitch on the way, that just barely misses outside for ball 2. Call is flied out 3 times today against Aaron Nola. And Strahm gets set at the letters again in the 2-0 pitch. Strike 1 on the inside corner. The 2-1 pitch from Strahm. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Castellanos says he has it, and he's there to make the catch, and Matt Strahm gets the job done. And he skips over towards the dugout, and Aaron Nola today, 6 and 2/3, no earned runs allowed, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies still lead it 2-0 against the Nationals. Clutch. Good stuff by Matt Strahm. All right. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is time now for your Philadelphia Phillies trivia question of the day, which is brought to you by Ethan Baumholtz of Advisors Mortgage. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a primary residence, a second home, or investment property in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, my guy Ethan has you covered. For personalized services, call Ethan today at 609-230-5558 and tell him that JJ sent you and that he says hello. All right. So I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. Also, Ethan Baumholtz's link is in the description down below if you want to reach out to him. And if you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to ask you a trivia question. And here is the trivia question that I'm going to ask. All right. Where is it? Okay. So Wes Wilson hit the 10th cycle in Phillies history yesterday. I want you to name me one other Phillies player that has gotten the cycle. Let's get to 10. Okay? Tell me a Phillies player that has gotten the cycle. All right? That's what we're going to do as the trivia question. Tell me one of the 10 Phillies players besides Wes Wilson that has gotten the cycle. JT. That's one. Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. Jimmy Rollins. That is incorrect. Juan Samuel. That one is also incorrect. One ball, two strikes. And the next pitch, it's popped up, hit out over towards the third base side. And there to make the catch for out number one will be the third baseman, Jose Tena. Chase Utley. No. Utley didn't do it. Jimmy Rollins is incorrect. David Bell is correct. So that's two. Sorry if I'm missing some. Michael Young. Michael Young is incorrect as well. Richie Ashburn, says my dad. And Richie is incorrect. Chuck Klein, that is correct. Chuck Klein actually did it twice. So Josh and Steven both got that one. David Bell is one. Next pitch, and that's taken for a ball. So we got three. We got JT. We got Wes, of course. We got David Bell and Chuck Klein. Greg Jeffries. That is correct. That's five. One ball, two strikes. And the next pitch, and that is swung on and missed. Von Hayes. Incorrect. Jason Worth. Incorrect. So there's really 9 people that have done it. Chuck Klein was correct. Tony Taylor. Tony Taylor is incorrect as well. Bryce Harper's up to bat. And the first pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike. We'll do a couple more. A couple more guesses. Gary Maddox. Pitch to Bryce Harper. Fly ball hit out over to center field, and that is going to be caught for out number 3. Johnny Callison. Correct. So that's 6. Johnny Callison is correct. Cy Williams. That is also correct. That's 7. And there's 2 more. 2 more. Cy Williams, Chuck Klein, Johnny Callison, Greg Jeffries, David Bell, JT Realmuto, Wes Wilson, and there's 2 more. 2 more. Cross. That is correct as well. Last one. Pete Rose. Incorrect. Bake McBride. Incorrect. One more that we haven't said yet, or at least that I didn't see. Lenny Dykstra. No. We said Cross. One more as we go to the top of the 8th. Anybody want to guess the last one? Sam Thompson. I'm sorry, that was correct. That was correct. So Cross, Thompson, Williams, Klein, Callison, Jeffries, Bell, Realmuto, and Wilson all hit for the cycle. Thompson was the second one to do it. He did it in 1894. So, whoever got one of those guys, congratulations. Sorry I couldn't look at everything, but that was right. I should have said cycle as a Philly. All right, top of the 8th inning. Two nothing Phils. And the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. Matt Strom is out there to pitch another inning. Is Grace still here, by the way? So Nola went 6 2/3, allowed 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and had 111 total pitches. 0-1 pitch, and that is taken for strike 2, right on the top third of the zone. Jeff Hoffman is warming up in the Phillies bullpen, and he will pitch pretty soon. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. And Matt Strom gets a strikeout. That's the 5th strikeout by a Phillies pitcher today. The first one by Strom himself. There we go. I can't believe Chase Utley never got it. Chase Utley never got the cycle as a Philly. I don't think he ever got the cycle, period. Even when he was on the Dodgers. The pitch on the way to Wood. And that is taken down low for a ball. This is a big battle here. James Wood, the young rookie for the Nationals, going up against Matt Strom. Lefty on lefty here. 1-0 pitch. That is a nice slider thrown on the top third of the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a good trivia question tonight, wasn't it? And the pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? And they say yes over at third base. It was ruled by Roberto Ortiz, who was the home plate umpire in last night's ball game. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over to left field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit and go all the way towards the corner. And James Wood is now 3 for 3 today. He has gotten on base 4 times, and Strom allows a double out over to left field. Just was able to slice it over towards that left field line. And he kept it in play. And Andres Chaparro is coming up. And, well, Rob Thompson has seen enough. And Andres Chaparro is going to come on up to the plate. And Jeff Hoffman's going to enter in. That's why we're not in the 9th yet. Estevez will probably pitch the 9th. Wes Wilson was the only Phillies rookie to have a cycle with the Phillies. So here's my next question. Okay. Is he yes, he's technically a rookie. But is he a rookie? Is he a rookie? Because guess what? He played last year. Do we not like this rookie rule? Because I remember with the whole Philadelphia 76ers thing, there were people that said that Ben Simmons was not a rookie. So now I want to kind of open up this can of worms because I think it's a good discussion. So is Wes Wilson a rookie? For those people that didn't think that Ben Simmons was a rookie when he won Rookie of the Year, is Wes Wilson a rookie still by those standards? How is he a rookie? Because he hasn't played. You're supposed to play a certain amount of games, and I forget how many specifically you have to play, and I should know. I think it's 25. He played a good amount of games last year, didn't he? No, he did not. He came up in July. He came up in August. Remember when Michael Lorenzen had the no-hitter? That was August 9th. His first homer and his first at-bat was August 9th. So, no. He didn't play a good amount last year. technically, it is his first team in the MLB, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Yes. I'm just opening this up for a conversation. I believe he's a rookie. But there's other people that are out there that are like, nope, he's not a rookie because he played last year. And by definition, according to MLB, he is a rookie. But do you guys think that that's a rule? Ben Simmons type beat. The pitch, and that's taken inside and high for a ball. There were people that defended him. There were people that were like, nope, he's not a rookie. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch on the way, line drive, foul ball. I'm talking about the rookie conversation, though. I'm not talking about Ben Simmons as a player. That's another can of worms. And I figured that was going to be open, too. But 1 ball, 1 strike. There's Grace. I knew I'd get her back somehow, some way. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. I knew I'd get her back. That's another reason why I asked that question. There she is. Correct. I agree with that. Correct. I absolutely agree with that, Jane. But some people don't agree with that. And I want to know who does and who doesn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, and that is popped up, hit out over towards the first base side, and Stock gets under it to make the catch, and there's 2 away. So Hoffman comes on in and gets Andres Chaparro to pop out, and Keibert Ruiz to pop out as well. So 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Luis Garcia Jr. is coming up. He's the tying run for the Nats. And the pitch, and that is taken outside for a ball. The Phillies are 3 for 8 tonight with runners in scoring position. Orioles are coming back. It's 8-6 in the bottom of the 5th. After the game is done, let's all go over to Orioles Birdwatcher and say hi. All right? That's what we'll do. We're going to send him your way. Or his way. Next pitch, and that's taken for a strike. NBC Philly glitching for y'all too. It's not on NBC Philly, it's on NBC cable. That's not glitching though. For me. 1-1 pitch. That is fouled away. I did have to restart my cable. Grace popped in just to say how bad Ben is. I definitely had to say something about 25. No. I had to raise the question. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is fouled back, and Ruiz is not happy about that. So Ruiz is up to bat, Chaparro is the one that popped out over to first. Abrams is the guy that struck out against Strom. 1-2 pitch, and Ruiz stays alive. And got a little piece of JT, but he says he's okay. That game is only in the bottom of the 5th. That's a high-scoring game, but still. Mets do lead at 7-3. We'll get to the out-of-town scores in just a few moments after this inning comes to an end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got 371 people tuning in. 42 more subscribers until we get to 3,900. 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball that is drilled over towards the third base side and out of play. This is a battle here. Fans standing on their feet. Hoffman again gets set just below the belt. Looks back at second to keep Wood in check. And the 1-2 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. And Jeff Hoffman gets out of the inning and works his way out of the jam. No harm, no done. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Phillies still lead it 2-0. Got the call there, and he'll take it. That's awesome. Good stuff. He did it. Let's go, Hoffman. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. So let's take a look at the out-of-town scores real quick. First of all, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, and more Philly sports games. We also do podcasts on here as well. We're going to take a look at the out-of-town scores. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey and have been coming on here for 21 months, guys. 21 months. And it's been really awesome. So the Royals lead at 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th against the Cincinnati Reds. And the Pirates lead at 5-3 in the top of the 9th against the Mariners. They're playing out at PNC Park. Phillies, of course, lead at 2-0 as they head to the bottom of the 8th. And then the Tampa Bay Rays lead at 4-2 in the top of the 9th against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Red Sox are up 8-6 in the bottom of the 5th out in Baltimore. That's a very big game. And then the the Mets lead at 7-3 as they're hosting the Miami Marlins. Rangers and Twins are tied 1-1. And the White Sox and the Astros, they're on 2 right now. The White Sox are leading at 3-1 out in Houston. Guardians are getting shut out so far by the Brewers 4-0. Still is in the top of the 4th. Cardinals are beating the Dodgers 3-2. The Padres and the Rockies just got started. It's 4-2 Colorado. And while we have 3 final scores, the Yankees shut out the Tigers 3-0. Garrett Cole had his first shutout of the season. And the Cubs won 6-5. The Braves do play against the Halos tonight at 9:30, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's the only game that has not gotten started. All right. So here we go. Bottom of the 8th inning. Derek Law's going to pitch. He has a 2.89 ERA. 18 walks allowed in 74 2/3 of an inning. First pitch to Bohm. Swing and a miss. Phillies have gotten 2 runs today with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd on an RBI single by Nick Castellanos and an RBI single by JT Realmuto. And the 0-1 pitch. And that is fouled away. Bohm did continue his on-base streak with 34 back in the 1st. Got on with a single. The 0-2 pitch, and that's popped up, hit out over towards foul territory on the first base side, and making the basket catch for out number 1 is Juan Yepes. So Bohm does foul out and probably ends the day 1 for 4. Comes Castellanos, and he tries to nuke a fastball. It was a cutter, but he swung on and missed it pretty badly. Casty 1 for 3. He had the RBI single in the 3rd. Also stole a base and was able to get the 2nd run from JT Realmuto's hit. 0-1 pitch. Fouled over towards the right field side, and it's going to find the net. The ball's 2 strikes. Phillies will play tomorrow night at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive played on a bounce, though, over at second, and the throw over to first is in time. 2 up, 2 down. And up to bat is JT Realmuto. Charge! Estevez, you would think, is going to pitch the top of the 9th. and possibly get his first save as a Philly. First pitch to JT. That is low and away for a ball. And he is warming up now in the Phillies bullpen. The 1-0 to JT, and that is in the dirt for ball 2. Unless something else happens here. Two-0 pitch. Low and away for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes to Realmuto. Derek Law's 33 years old from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And the 3-0 pitch outside for ball 4. And there's a 4-pitch walk issued to JT Realmuto. So he hit the ball sharply twice. He also did strike out in the second inning. And this time he gets on base for the second time tonight with a walk. And now it's Bryson Stott who's coming up to bat. Pencils in the chat. Let's go. JT leads off over at first base in the first pitch. It looked a little low, and it's called a strike somehow by Mark Ripperger. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch to Bryson Stott. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. And getting under it to make the catch is Barnes, and the inning comes to an end. So the Phillies will have Carlos Estevez come in for his first save opportunity as a Philly, and he'll have to face Garcia Jr. to lead off the top of the 9th. It's still 2-0 Phils. All right. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna add a new emoji. We're gonna do that right now. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe as well. All right, let's save this to our photos, and let's see if we can add a new emote as we are live. All right. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family members about this as well. It would really, really mean a lot to me. I love each and every one of you. Let's go to... How do I do this? Where is it? Revenue. No. I always forget how to do this. There it is. Memberships. Emojis. There we go. Let's add another... Can I add another emoji? No. We'll do this one. We'll get rid of the Schwarber one for now. Replace image. Okay. We're adding an Estevez emoji right now. All right, let's see those Estevez emojis in the chat. It should be popping up right now. Let's see. See those new Estevez emojis. Hopefully they pop up. I think that they should. You may have to refresh your page. New blood pressure emojis. That's funny. Estevez, 21 for 24 in save opportunities. This is the first save opportunity that he's having as a Philadelphia Philly member. Let's see if this works. Is this going to work? I think we got it. All right, top of the 9th. Here we go. Garcia Jr. up to bat in the first pitch, and that's taken for a strike. This looks enough like him, I guess. We just added it. Refresh the page. It should work now. The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch on the way. Ground ball to the left side for a base hit. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. Brandon Marsh does come on into left field. He's the one that fields it. So Garcia Jr. starts off the ninth with a base hit. And Juan Yepez is coming up to bat. I don't see it. You got to refresh your page. That's why. Pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to left field. Marsh is on the dive. He can't make the catch. And while stopping over at second base is going to be Luis Garcia Jr. And Yepez gets on with a single. So already 2 base runners on 3 pitches. And Jose Tena is coming up to bat. So now the tying run's over at first, and the go-ahead run is over at second, or is over at the plate. Jose Tena is now coming up to bat. Two nothing Phils. Top of the ninth. Nationals up to bat. Tena will take the first pitch way inside for ball 1. That came in at 99 miles per hour. Tena has singled and walked today. He's 1 for 2 on the evening so far. 1-0 pitch, way inside for ball 2, and this is not a good start so far by Carlos Estevez. Nationals are 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position tonight. Can Estevez keep them in check? He's behind in the count here. There's still nobody out. And the 2-0, that just misses outside for ball 3. Estevez will take a very quick breath. Gets set at the belt. And the 3-0 pitch. And that is in there for strike 1. So he fires a fastball right at the knees. And at least gets back into the game. Three-one pitch. And that's fouled off. And the count is now full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Estevez takes a very quick breath. Looks back at second to keep Garcia Jr. in check. Now back to the plate, and the 3-2 on the way. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run's going to come on in to score. It's Garcia Jr., and stopping over at third is Yepez. And it's now 2-1. The go-ahead run's now over at first. And that's now 3 singles in a row. So now it's Jacob Young who's up to bat. Infield playing in. Estevez gets set the belt again. Kicks, fires, and the pitch. It looked a little outside, but it's called a strike 1. Young has singled and doubled today. The pitch. And that's fouled off. And the count is 0-2. Estevez's ERA was at a 2.16 coming into today. He allowed his first earned run on Tuesday since May 18th. The 0-2 pitch. That's fouled off, and we'll do it again. The fastball came in at 100 miles per hour right down the pipe. 458 people tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. The ball's 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch fouled back, and we'll do it again. The ball is 2 strikes. And the next pitch. And Call just held, or Young just held his swing. It's now a 1-2 count. One-two pitch. And that nearly hit him. Check swing, did he go? They say no over at first base, and the count's now 2-2. Let's see if he went. Nope, he just held his swing. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch. High bouncer, hit over to second base. The flip over to second. There's one. The throw to the plate. It is not in time. So they do get the first out, but the Nationals tied the game up 2-2 in the top of the 9th. On an RBI fielder's choice, that's going to go down as a fielder's choice ground out. And Alex Call is coming up. We have a brand new ball game. So Nola will not get the win. That's the first blown save that Estevez has had since May 10th. Runner on over at first. Good news is that a double play can get out of the inning. The first pitch in this at-bat is taken for strike 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got 517 people tuning in. Let's go, baby. Call is 0 for 4. It was 2-0, and Estevez blew the save. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. And the count is 0-2 now. Phillies in the bottom of the 9th. We'll have Wilson, Rojas, and Schwarber due up to bat. But first, we got to get to the bottom of the 9th. The ball's 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, and Estevez gets the strikeout, and there's 2 away. So Call strikes out, and he's now hitless in 5 at-bats tonight. Two gone, top of the 9th, and Abrams is coming up, and he takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-0 is outside for ball 2. Throw over the second base. Not in time. It was a good throw by JT. Just a better heads-up play by Jacob Young, and the count is 2-0. And a base hit can give the Nationals the lead. Let's see again. Did he get him? Did Turner just swipe him right on the hand? It was pretty close. Nope. Got his hand in there just barely. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Good changeup thrown by Estevez on the outside edge of the plate for strike 1. Abrams 0 for 3 today. 2-1 pitch, way up high for ball 3 at 99 miles per hour. Young leads off over at second. And the 24th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss. Full count now to Abrams. Time he went with a slider. I'm thinking fastball here. James Wood is up next. You don't want to face him. The 3-2 pitch. Just fouled back. And Abrams stays alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes to C.J. Abrams. And the payoff pitch, fly ball. It's a foul ball over to left field, and it goes out of play. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. And Estevez does get out of the inning. Thank goodness. However, the game is tied now. And Marsh, Rojas, and Schwarber are coming up to bat as we head to the bottom of the ninth, and the Phillies will have to try to walk it off. Thank goodness. Back-to-back strikeouts. Let me go to the bottom of the ninth. All right. Come on, man. We have a chance to win it. That's what matters. Come on. We have a chance. We definitely have a chance. All right. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We got 512 people tuning in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. All right. Let's see if the Phillies can walk it off. I'm actually kind of happy that it turned out like this because I want them to walk it off just so that I can have a walk-off call. So that'd be great. No extras, just walk it off right now. I agree. Just walk it off. Let's walk it off, baby. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. We are on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. If you need a Phillies guy, I got you. If you need a Sixers guy, I got you. If you need an Eagles guy, I got you. We try to keep it like it's a professional broadcast, except we also interact with each and every one of you. Jack! What's going on, Jack? How you doing? 3 steps says my blood pressure is up. Fasten those seatbelts. Come on. This was Stevie's worst outing this year. It was. It was. And we have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Kyle Finnegan is going to pitch in. Well, if it makes you feel better, he has struggled against the Phillies this season. He really has. He has a 3.49 overall ERA. Vargas is going to be over at first base. That's Ildemaro Vargas. Nunez was a pinch runner. So Vargas is over at first. We also have an outfielder change too, right? No, Young is still in center. Call's still out in right, and Wood is in left. Thank goodness they didn't have to face James Wood there. All right, so Brandon Marsh is coming up. If anybody is due, it's this guy up at the plate. This could be a confidence booster for him. Fans standing. Walk-off run is up to bat for the Phils. 168 likes. Let's get to 200. Let's go. Finnegan kicks and fires and throws it outside for ball 1. Let's see the Marsh emojis in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, Phillies have a chance to walk it off here. 1 ball, no strikes. Kyle Finnegan, 32 years old. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Marsh is 0 for 3 against Finnegan with 1 strikeout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brand new game, bottom of the 9th though, and the 1-1 is in the dirt for ball 2. Finnegan has faced the Phillies twice this season and has allowed 2 runs in 2 2/3. Cal Stevenson is up next. And he'll pinch hit for Rojas. The 2-1. That's low for ball 3. I'm going to say red lights all the way. What say you? Charge! 3 balls, 1 strike. And Marsh takes a very quick step out of the box. Finnegan gets set above the letters, kicks and fires. Line drive, hit out over to right field, and that's going to go over the head of Call. He plays it on a bounce. Marsh takes a wide turn, and the throw is going to be made over to third. However, Marsh does stay put over at second base, and he gets on with a double. That was a bad throw by Call. He originally took a wide turn over at first, and the throw went all the way over to third, and Marsh advanced over to second. There we go. Nice job by Brandon Marsh. And he gets on with a leadoff double. That was smart for him to originally hold, and then he saw that the throw was going to get away from the shortstop Abrams, and he hustled over to second base. And that's how you do it. That was clutch. All right, here we go. Leadoff runner over at second base, and now Cal Stevenson is coming up. Schwarber up next. And Stevenson shows bunt. He'll pop it up. It's a foul ball, though, right behind the plate. Let's go. Stevenson's 1 for 5 this season with an RBI. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 pitch, he'll drag it right down the third base side. Everybody's going to be safe. And Cal Stevenson with a drag bunt over to third. Brandon Marsh is over at third, and guess who's coming up? It's Kyle Schwarber. Wave the rally towels in the chat. Let's go. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And a sac fly can win the game or even a double play. Time called on the mound. And Jim Hickey is going to go out there to talk things over with his pitcher as Kyle Schwarber is coming up. He's 0 for 4 tonight. And I got to tell you, when the blood is dripping, Kyle Schwarber, when he smells blood, you don't want to face him in the box. They're showing a flashback when Kyle Schwarber had his last walk-off homer against the Dodgers. Can he repeat? Is the question. He's in the box now. Runners at the corners, 2-2. Still nobody out. Finnegan on the bump. And the first pitch to Schwarber, it's outside for ball 1. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. We got 620 people tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button. And let's get to 3,900 subscribers. The 1-0 to Schwarber in the dirt for ball 2. And it's now a 2-0 count. Charge! Infield playing in. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's in the dirt for ball 3. And Finnegan looks scared. And I think that they're gonna, they're gonna intentionally walk Kyle Schwarber, and they're gonna face Trea Turner instead. Wow. So that's going to put Schwarber over at first, and going over to second base is Cal Stevenson, but the run that matters is Marsh. And Turner comes up. Interesting move. First pitch, swing and a miss. That was way up high and inside, and Turner should not have even thought about swinging at that. The 0-1, that is outside for a ball. He's 3 for 4 today. 2 singles and a double. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Trea. Popped up, and it's a foul ball, and it goes out of play. Just right behind home plate 2. Like and subscribe, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch outside for ball 2. Turner is 6 for his last 7. Nobody out, bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. A sac fly wins the game. The 2-2 to Turner, and he fouls it off once again and stays alive. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get to 3,900 subscribers. Two balls, 2 strikes. Finnegan gets set at just above the letters. And the 2-2 to Trea, and he stays alive and fouls it back once again. It looked a little bit outside, but he sort of had to swing at that. See the Turner emojis in the chat. Come on. The 2-2 to Trea. Fly ball hit out to left field. It's gone. And hits off the top of the wall. And Trea Turner walks it off. It doesn't even matter. An RBI base hit by Trea Turner. And that's the ball game. Ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies walk it off. Trea Turner did it! He's standing over at first and getting a whole bottle of Gatorade thrown on him! Let's go, baby! I got the Trea shirt on. Wow. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Trea Turner goes 4 for 5 and got his 6th career walk-off hit. That was inches away from going. It was a base hit regardless. Kaboom goes Trea Turner. We did it. 3 wins in a row. And you probably couldn't have drawn that up. I did say that Kyle Finnegan does struggle against the Phils. And once again, the Phillies made him pay. He definitely did. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. On your way out. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, and we also do Eagles football on here as well. There's the Gatorade. He got it. He's the MVP today for sure. Love it. Absolutely love it. Good for Trea, man. Why on earth would they intentionally walk Kyle Schwarber to face that guy? I mean, come on. What on earth is Dave Martinez doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? I don't know. Estevez absolutely laid an egg there. He did. That was not Rob's fault. But they got a chance, and honestly, this could have been a blessing in disguise because I really believe that they needed to get a walk-off hit. I do. I think that that is another momentum booster for them, and I thought that that was a really good thing for the Phils. On a night where Chooch got to throw out the first pitch, Phillies get another win in the books. Awesome stuff, baby. Let's go. They must have not been paying attention to how hot Trea is. I don't know why you pitched to him. He's now, 7 for his last 8? This win should make the clubhouse feel much better. I agree. See, even though it ended up turning into a bad situation, I think that they needed this on so many different levels. They're back now. They're back. They're definitely back. I will say that Estevez did not throw well. It's a shame that he's going to get the win tonight. He does not deserve the win. He doesn't. Aaron Nola still deserves that win. And Matt Strahm did really well. Jeff Hoffman pitched really well too. But the hero of the game was Trea Turner, and Aaron Nola deserves the MVP chance as well. They heard Trea was benched for not hitting. Yeah. Wow. Cheers to that, man. Cheers to Trea Turner. Where is Trea? Where's Trea at? Where's Trea? There he is. I think I got Trea. There he is. How you feeling now, JJ? They're back. They're back. They are back. Phillies are back, baby. They're back. And Marsh got a big hit, too. A big double out to right field. I probably can't even cut that highlight call, man. I'm so angry about. I said it was a grand slam. I thought it was just going to go out. It just hit off the top of the wall. I should have waited a second. I jumped the gun a little bit too soon. Well, let's meet some good teams before we say we're back. This was a big win, Hardcore. Last night was a big win. They're winning these games. They're taking care of business. And Wes Wilson got a cycle last night. I can't just, diss that. I can't just diss that. I can't just shake that off and just say, yeah, it's another win. No. That's a monumental win when something like that happens. That's how I feel, though. But I think that they're back. I do. I really am back with this team. We won on Chooch Day. Thanks for giving this Texan a chance to hear the game. You're always more than welcome to hear the game on here, guys. This beer tastes so much better with a W, says Grace. It looked like it was gone. It did. It definitely did. I had to wait one more second. I'm riding the high, says Den Brew. But they faced adversity and did not fall apart, and they rebounded. That's the other thing. Lou said it perfectly right there. How many times has this team fallen apart over these last 3 weeks and just literally just waved the white flag as soon as they lost the lead? Every single time that has happened, every time that they were losing, it just felt like game over. Not after tonight, though. Not after tonight. That's as much of a mental win as a physical win. Yes, absolutely. They needed to face that adversity. They did. They needed that. They finally had some type of adversity. And honestly, to Estevez's credit, I hate to be this guy, but he did get out of it. Really, where he lost it was by giving up the 3 singles, but he did get out of it. And I kind of have to give him a little bit, a tiny bit of credit. So, I wanted the home run there. I didn't care. We got the walk-off hit. It was hit to the outfield. That's what mattered. So, great win. We'll be back on tomorrow night. 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time is the start. So Estevez does get the win. And getting the loss is Kyle Finnegan. That's the second loss that he's had against the Phillies this season. So regrouping and holding on is a good thing. JJ, I know you followed the WNBA too. The Fever beat Mercury. Good. 29 points for Caitlin Clark, 5 rebounds and 10 assists. Good. Thanks for letting me know about that. I was curious about that. I really was. That was a great win, though. Good stuff. All right, one word to describe that game. Roller coaster, I think, is a very good word. That was a roller coaster of a game. It was really a roller coaster of a 9th inning. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. 208 likes, and Wes Wilson is a rookie according to MLB, says Jan. With her sarcasm and with her authority there. She's like, 208 likes, and Wes Wilson is indeed a rookie. She went Skip Bayless there with her passion. Loved it. Love it. Good stuff. At the time, I hated Rob for leaving Estevez in, but he got out of it and kept his confidence, says Dr. MP. Yeah, for once, I didn't even know if you should have left him in there. What a win. Awesome win. It was a nail-biter. I like that. I like that word, hardcore. Nail-biter. He got in trouble, but he didn't quit. That's correct. That's the thing that I also liked about it, too, is that he had a bad outing. It was his first really bad outing since May, and he still buckled down and at least gave the team a chance to win. Didn't deserve the win, but it is what it is. Phillies got the win anyways. I just thought Trey getting the hit after being benched was huge to set up and not sulk. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shame. The Nationals deserve to lose after what they had to do in that 9th inning. Haven't you learned that Kyle Finnegan struggles against the Phillies? Haven't you learned that? I guess that they'll never know. I'm starting to wonder if Dave Martinez is even a top-tier manager, man. True, good for Thompson to stick with him and let him work out of it and keep his confidence. Count me in tomorrow. Count me in, JJ, for tomorrow. One word is constant. Rebuilding is one word. Rebuilding. I think back. I think that back is the word. I'm there. I'm bought back in. Hate to say it, I'm bought back. I'm ready for this team to break my heart again. All right. Love you all. I will catch you all in the next one. Go Phils. Happy that they got the win tonight. Congratulations to Trea Turner. Aaron Nola did a very good job tonight. Don't want to overestimate that, too. Any other unsung heroes tonight? How about this, man? How about Rob Thompson going to Cal Stevenson? Out of all people. Instead of Johan Rojas. I was shocked by that. I was shocked. I thought you should have kept in Rojas. And it worked. For some reason, it worked. Crazy. So, I guess I kind of have to give Rob his credit for that, too. I can't believe that he pinched hit Johan Rojas for Cal Stevenson. And Cal bunted it down to third base side. And they won because of small ball. Marsh had the big hit. He did. Marsh is the one that had the big hit. And Cal Stevenson set up Kyle Schwarber. That's how they won. That was big. Good for Marsh, too. Wow, I said 10 times in a row, y'all are soft. JK, love you all. Have a good night. My happy people. Peace out. All right, good night. What's up, everybody? I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out now. Okay.